What's going on? Look, there's snow. We're in an area with snow. We are in the Catskills. I haven't been to Catskills all freaking year, so I'm very excited to be up here. I'm with Panda and Smitty, unfortunately, or Smitty, otherwise known as Roamin Gnome. Check out his channel. I'll put a link to that in the bottom. Fortunately, Dragon is working, so he's going to miss out on this one. But we are up in the Catskills, like I said, at Blackhead and Blackdome Mountains. So we're going to head down this road that's currently closed for winter, to the trailhead, and then we're going to do some variation of the loop, depending on what the trail conditions are. Smitty, do you have, oh, you do. You got yak tracks.
Yes.
So we all got some kind of traction just in case. You can see that here the parking lot is a little icy. There's quite a bit of snow. The snow has been getting snowier as we get up here. Foggy. Possibility of rain where we are. Maybe it might turn to snow. It's a big guessing game for today. So we've got layers, kind of like dolly sods. We're kind of prepared for like 6 different seasons. So we're going to finish getting geared up, and then we're going to hit the trail. But we got this nice creek here. I don't know what the name of this is. I will pull that information up and then put it on the bottom. So return to the Catskills. It's going to be a good time. So if you ever wonder why you always see us register in the registry boxes when we're in the Catskills, this is why. If something happens, they need to know that you're out on the trail. It's not so much for the, hey, look, I did this. It's kind of a safety thing. If they see that you've checked in and not checked out, so checking out is just as important. But they can send someone in looking for you. So we've walked in, I don't know, a couple minutes down that road, which is really kind of crappy. There's like tire tracks, it's a little slick, but whatever. It is what it is. We've got a little kiosk here with a map that you can't really see too well. Oh, there we go. That's on the outside, not the inside. So there's the map. That was cold. We are here. And there's a loop that goes up this way. There's also a loop that goes this way. We got options. So, we're going to see if that is the register. It's not anymore. So, we got some options. We're going to figure out which way we're going. I think we're going to do the Blackhead, Blackdome, and then it's going to depend on what the trail's like. So, we're just out here for some fun. Smitty, this is his first time to Catskills. His first time really hiking in snow like this. So, it'll be interesting to see how he likes it. We put him through some torture on these trips. He keeps on coming back for more. Told you it'd be obvious. Alright, so we found the register. And this, I mean, really, Catskills. This is why I love it here. 14th. So we've made it maybe 4/10 of a mile. We're already down a couple layers each. It's warmer than it probably should be for this time of year, but we are just stopping and taking pictures and enjoying this. Look at this trail behind me. That's where we're going. That's why I love the Catskills. It's gorgeous. The sun's starting to peek out. It's supposed to be raining and kind of miserable right now. It's really not that bad. All right, we're going to continue on. Nice.
The water smacking off the rock. Oh, that was cold. I just water falling on my back. Oh.
This is we're at our first junction here. We're gonna come back down that side if we do the full loop. We're gonna do this loop counterclockwise to make we're gonna do the easy descent and the harder climb. You gotta kind of pick your battles on that one. But with the snow, and even we weren't sure if there was even gonna be snow up here. We thought it might just be rain. Wet rocks or whatever, you'd rather climb that when it's steeper, at least we would, than try to descend it. So the easier descent, steeper climb, and then yeah, because we kind of do like a little knoll. There's a couple of overlooks up here. When we get to the next junction at the end of this section, we should we'll make up our minds if we're gonna go to the right and check out, there's an overlook or two down there, or just keep going on the loop and go check out. I mean, we'll see the other one anyway, but we may just do the one. We'll see how we feel when we get up here. Snow is getting more, way more coverage up here. The sun peeked out for a minute, and I don't know if that's a fog bank or if that's clouds coming in, but we will find out soon enough. So, up until now we've had a lot of bridges to cross, literally. Not so much here. This is a little bit of a water crossing, which would normally not be an issue, but you know, there's snow and it's cold and stuff. So we're gonna try to get across this. I got my sealskins on, so I'm not too concerned, although my feet will still get cold from the water. I'm not too concerned about getting wet, but it'll be fun. Alright, so we all made it across relatively dry, but we are getting into some deep snow. Well, deeper snow. Like, I'm pretty sure that was intentional.
Okay.
And that's a panda angel.
That's panda tracks.
You were filming that, right?
Yes. I didn't get you jumping, but I got you as you landed. That's just the kind of hike we're having today. We're just goofing around. I'm glad I wore the sealskins because I tried to step on a rock that just sank when I stepped on it. And my shoe definitely got wet, but my foot is fine. So, sealskins for the win. What we got? Look at this. And you got that big mammer jammer right there. It's all right.
That's hard as well.
Somewhere between the fog and the clouds, there's a gnome. We are actually between the clouds and the fog. I don't know if you can see it out there. Smitty's about to pee his pants. He's about to pee his pants. I did my movie announcer voice.
Yeah, and he goes, between the clouds and the fog, there's a gnome.
And
Roamin
getting ready to
Gnome.
rumble between the cloud in this
Here,
corner and
I'll-
the fog in this corner.
I'll do the opening for your videos. Somewhere between the clouds and the fog, there's not just a gnome. There's a Roamin Gnome. Yeah, we're having fun today. This is a good time. But yeah, see, I don't know if it's going to come out on the GoPro, but in there is fog. We are just cresting above. It's pretty cool. We got a little bit more of a climb, and then we'll be a descent, and then a climb, and then a descent.
It's only going on at noon.
Yeah, it's only noon, so we're doing good.
And we got here at what, 10?
Yeah, we're going 10. So we are heading up towards the sun, and then maybe go. It's clear enough. We should be able to see some really good views if there's overlooks. So cool.
There is no view on the trail.
No, but on the other trail. So sometimes the snow gives way under you, and you go in a little bit. That's pretty deep. That's getting cold. Don't step there, Smitty.
If I step there, you lose me.
See if he makes it.
I made it.
All right,
Good.
we're good. We are making really good time. This climb's really not that bad. Like it's steep, but if you just take your time, watch your footing, try not to fall into a hole like I did twice, it'll be good.
Yeah, I actually like this climb. It's not bad.
No, it's not. And then of course you get cool stuff like cool. Words, they work sometimes. You get cool stuff like this. That is fog we're hiking into. We're hiking out of fog into fog. We got a little fall. Fall's fog, and I should probably stop saying F words. I will screw up. Yeah, this is nice. And it looks like we're at the top, but then if you look past where it looks like it's the top, there's another top. That's Catskills for you. So we had a little man down action here.
Oh, that's right down my butt.
You're trying to get up.
You gotta learn to do it on your own.
If you slide down, I'm gonna hold.
Oh, that is so cold.
As he's in a short sleeve shirt.
You always sold the other way too.
Alright, I think I'm good. I think I made it.
Oh,
I gotta fix my pants now.
But we are almost at the 3,500 foot mark. It's got to be right up here somewhere.
Yeah.
So his first fall.
Of the season.
It's like having a newborn. His first steps.
Look at it.
First time he fell.
You damaged the fluffiness of the snow.
Now no one's gonna
Damage
fall
the
in.
fluffiness. Yeah, there's a good like 46 to 50 inches of snow in some spots up here. If you step off the trail, you're done. So we're just
What's that?
almost did it again. So
Let me get up here. Oh.
he just smacked himself in the face with this bottle. You alright?
Yeah, stupid bottle.
You should have went Kurt's way.
I should have.
Yeah, shit. That's one time when you should have followed me.
But listen.
Yeah, history
track record of
history
following you
dictates that you don't follow me, but yeah, that time you should have. All right.
Anybody got a dry shirt? Grab my glasses on.
I'll bring it back at 3,500. Not quite 35 yet, but the ice on these rocks is definitely worth catching. And we are clearly back up in the fog. And the switchbacks are getting tighter. So we're almost to the top. So I'm pretty sure this is 3,500, right? At least.
Blackdome is 39.
That's what I thought.
It's a 39.80.
So we should be close. Or the sign's gone. I'm not looking at elevation.
23.
200 feet. All right. I hope that came through. Wonder if I caught that on the camera with the wide angle. All right, off we go. So we're gonna go up through this, and right there. I'm almost thinking about putting my micro spikes on. I guess we'll see how much icier this gets.
Woo, woo, woo. Cold, cold.
You all right?
Oh, man. Sucked in my whole foot.
All right, we have gotten to our trail junction. We are 0.6 between Blackdome, which is that way, and Blackhead, which is that way. So we're heading towards Blackhead, but what we're going to do is we're going to drop our packs, and we're going to kind of shoot up to Blackdome real quick. We're here, we might as well do both. So we'll just put the packs somewhere off the trail. I don't think anybody's going to be up here to mess with them. And then we'll go up there, check it out, and come back. Carry your back, what?
If someone's going to come up here and take my backpack and carry it down, then go for it.
That'll not be me.
Alright. Gonna hide our packs and then head up to Blackdome. Alright, well, we made it to 3,500 feet. Well, I'm like 34.99. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's beyond the point.
Now I'm at 3,500 feet. So this is Smitty's first time hiking up to 3,500.
Yeah.
As you smoke a cigarette.
Hey, listen.
Kids.
I don't ever complain or anything, so I'm good. The only thing I'm complaining about now is my feet being cold and wet.
See? Doesn't complain. So 400 feet to Blackdome, elevation wise. About a little over half a mile to get there. So we're gonna do the obligatory 3,500 something. Keep going. So these things never really come out, but this is pretty steep. This is pretty steep, so I'm gonna go straight back, and then Smitty's way down there. So we're gonna make that 400 feet up pretty quickly, because this is just almost like 45-degree angle straight up the mountain. Coming down is gonna be fun. It might be one of those things you just slide or roll into a ball like an armadillo and hope for the best. Do armadillos actually do that? Yeah, this is Catskills is gives you a little flat, and then it's like, oh, here's the side of a mountain to climb straight up. That's why we like it. It's challenging. Hey, that's what Panda said. She showed me where she wanted to go. Looked at the elevation gain. I said, you realize it's 2,200 feet of elevation in like 2 miles? She said, yep. I want a challenge. Well, we got it.
You don't do this because it's easy.
It's not even just the elevation gain, it's the snow.
The snow, yeah. I mean, if this is just hiking, it would still be rough, but I actually think you'd probably be more tired because you'd be going through it faster. We're kind of taking our time. It's just a little bit easier.
I'd be interested to see what this is like. Like the warmer months.
This is kind of close to mountaineering. But I don't know if you can see the fog rolling by. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna focus on going uphill, and then I'll get back with you when you get to the summit. Hey, now we're supposed to be gaining altitude, not giving it back. So that is Blackdome behind me, right there. That rock crevice directly behind me is where we got to go through. That is all ice in there. There's somebody who's been going through here on snowshoes, and there's 2 spots up here where they wiped out. I've got my spikes. They've got their gear, but it's down at the bags, and this just goes straight up here, it looks like. So we're going to turn back, Blackdome out to wait till another day. No big deal. It's better safe than sorry. They were already about ready. They were kind of waiting as I was checking it out, and I was in my head. I was already calling it before they said anything. So not worth getting hurt. Just to check out a mountain. As you can tell, we'd have no view anyway. It's the fog has rolled in up here. So I put my spikes on because this. You see how you got the ice here? That's what it looks like up in those rocks. It's just snow on top of ice on top of rocks, and that is just danger that nobody needs to be involved in. So we're just out here having fun, not gonna get anybody hurt. So we're gonna head back, get our gear, and continue on. Alright, we made it back down to the trail junction here. That was sketchy. Even with the micro spikes on, I almost went down 3 times. There's just some spots where it's just mush and you're sliding. And then the poles, you'd have solid ground under poles and it would give away, and then all of a sudden you're kind of veering off a weird way. So we would have something like 3 miles to complete the loop if we went up to Blackhead. And there's some steep spots that looks like we've got potential weather moving in, and it's 2 o'clock. So we're gonna run out of daylight. So we've collectively made the decision to just go back the way we came. All right, we're all settled on that decision, correct?
Yes.
Back the way we came.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the smart thing to do. We all want to be adventurous and be like, let's just do it. But it's a smart move to do. So we're gonna head back, and then there's probably some kind of food and maybe some alcoholic beverages at the bottom of the mountain somewhere. So that's always good. It should be a given. What? Didn't you buy alcoholic beverages?
Oh yeah, they're in the car. I forgot to.
They're not doing us any good in the car. I completely forgot you bought them. So we got we're gonna. It's like 1.7 down to like the flat part of the trail. We're back out kind of to the road, and then from there it's just a kind of a road thing. So unless something crazy happens on the way down, like we see Sasquatch or a dancing bear, where they go. I gotta get the picture from Smitty. I'm sure this picture is a goat that had traffic stopped on the way up here, and he's just sitting there like looking off into space. And I kind of leaned out and I went, and he looked at me like I called his mother some kind of name. He was not happy with me. But I'll put that picture up. And but yeah, we're gonna call this a video. We're gonna take some time with it. Like I said, unless something crazy happens, I'll show it. But other than that.